the holy martyr Felicitas and her 7 sons. January 25th. A devout Roman widow and her 7 sons faced the wrath of Emperor Marcus Aurelius, choosing martyrdom over renouncing Christ. A heads up in the spirit of transparency. Please be advised that this content may include martyrdom, torture, execution, and the death of children. The holy martyr Felicitas lived in Rome during the 2nd century, a period when the Roman Empire often viewed the growing Christian faith with suspicion and hostility. Felicitas was a woman of considerable wealth, yet her true riches lay in her profound Christian faith. After the repose of her husband, she dedicated her life not to worldly pursuits, but to an ascetic way of life, marked by constant prayer, rigorous fasting, and boundless acts of charity. Her home became a sanctuary of piety, and her life a testament to the virtues taught by Christ. She raised her 7 sons, Januarius, Felix, Philip, Sylvanus, Alexander, Vitalis, and Martial, instilling in them a deep love for God and an unwavering commitment to the Christian confession. Through her devout example and her clear articulation of Christian truth, many came to recognize the light of Christ and embrace the faith. During the reign of Emperor Marcus Aurelius, a time noted for its systematic persecutions of Christians, the pagan priests of Rome observed Felicitas's profound influence. They saw her public witness to Christ and the conversions she inspired as a direct challenge to the traditional Roman gods and the imperial cult. Driven by resentment and fear that her faith undermined their authority, they accused her and other Christians before the emperor. They claimed that the Christians' refusal to participate in the state's religious rites was an affront to the gods, leading to divine displeasure and the calamities that sometimes befell the city. Emperor Marcus Aurelius, giving credence to these accusations, issued an order for the apprehension of Felicitas and her sons. They were arrested and brought before Publius, the city prefect, who was tasked with enforcing the imperial decrees. Publius, upon seeing Felicitas, first attempted to persuade her to renounce her Christian confession. He appealed to her as a mother, urging her to offer sacrifices to the Roman idols, promising her safety and the lives of her children if she would comply. He believed that the natural affection of a mother for her sons would be the weakest point, compelling her to abandon her faith to preserve their earthly lives. However, Felicitas remained firm in her conviction. She declared that her sons would achieve true and lasting victory if they died for Christ. She explained that their suffering and death for the sake of the gospel would not be an end, but a gateway to eternal life, a spiritual triumph far surpassing any worldly comfort or honor. She stated that their earthly lives were fleeting, but their spiritual lives, secured through their witness to Christ, would be everlasting and incorruptible. Angered by her unwavering resolve, Prefect Publius then proceeded to bring her sons before her, one by one. He subjected each son to the same trial, presenting them with a choice: to deny Christ and live, or to confess him and face a torturous death. He alternated between offering them positions of honor and wealth within the Roman hierarchy and threatening them with severe physical punishments. Yet, each son, fortified by his mother's steadfast faith and encouraged by her words, refused to deny Christ. Felicitas stood by, enduring the profound pain of witnessing her children's ordeal. With each son, she offered words of encouragement, reminding them of the heavenly kingdom that awaited them and urging them to remain steadfast in their confession unto death. Her unwavering spirit and clear instructions strengthened their resolve, transforming their fear into courage. When it became evident that neither Felicitas nor her sons would abandon their Christian confession, Prefect Publius, in his frustration, condemned them all to death. The executions were carried out with deliberate cruelty and in various gruesome ways, designed to break the spirit of any who witnessed them. Each son was martyred before his mother's eyes. Januarius was subjected to a severe scourging with leaded whips before being beheaded. Felix and Philip were beaten with clubs until they expired. Sylvanus was thrown headlong from a precipice, his life ending in a violent fall. Alexander, Vitalis, and Martial were each beheaded, their lives offered as a sacrifice for Christ. Felicitas witnessed the martyrdom of all 7 of her sons. She bore this unimaginable torment with profound faith, her spirit fixed on Christ, demonstrating a spiritual strength that transcended natural maternal grief. After enduring the sight of her children's deaths, St. Felicitas herself was led to the place of execution. There she was beheaded, completing her witness to Christ and joining her sons in the heavenly choirs of martyrs. The Orthodox Church commemorates the holy martyr Felicitas and her 7 sons on July 10th. Their lives stand as an enduring example of profound faith, parental devotion, and unwavering commitment to Christ, even in the face of extreme suffering and death. They bear witness to the power of God to sustain his faithful servants through all trials, leading them to eternal glory and serving as an inspiration for all who seek to live a life devoted to Christ.